Morning to you. I know it's a little dark. You might be able to see my hand, but I've been up through the night with my son. He's been not feeling good, and he's been going through this for a couple days. I've been giving him herbal mixtures and different types of remedies. But today I'm going to show you how I make an herbal tea blend for what he's going through. He's feeling a lot better. Everybody's system's different. I had to make a couple different blends when he told me certain symptoms that he had. We're going to go ahead and go out to the garden today and mix some herbal tea blends, or you could say a tisane. And we'll be doing that today as soon as I get up. I've been up through the night with him, so he's not going to go to school today. I didn't drink much water yesterday, so I feel a little dehydrated, which can also cause headaches. But we're going to go ahead and mix up some herbal tea today and take you out to the garden. We'll show you this right after this. Hey, welcome back again. Well, I've been talking to you about my son being sick, and I'm going to go ahead and get some herbal remedies put together for him so that we can get him feeling better and we get rid of this headache and stuff like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to show you the apothecary, and I'm going to show you some of the herbs that I'm going to blend. And we're going to take a walk out to the garden and pick a couple fresh things that we're going to need. So come on, let's go take a look at the apothecary. Well, this is my apothecary. I got a lot of different types of herbs. These are things that I harvest throughout the year. I keep putting things in the same spot. But if you start, learning about herbs and things like that, then you get to know basically what they look like. When you smell things, you know what it smells like. You start getting used to certain types of texture. And like, for instance, like if you look at a herb like this, okay, this is mountain mint. I like to put labels on things also because you never know if you ask somebody to do something for you. Like, let's say I wasn't feeling good and I say, hey, can you go mix a couple things for me? I'll give them the instructions, which I have before, and I'll put the labels on them. And I just built this, a couple years ago so that I used to have the jars sitting on a metal shelf. But now I put some of them on here. This is not all I have. I have other shelves and things. I just keep on collecting certain types of herbs that I use in certain medicinal remedies. There's a lot of herbs that you can actually get the same type of product or the same type of healing. Like you can, there's multiple ones out there for cognitive. There's multiple ones out there for arthritis. If you take this one and this one, it can create something for you. But you really want to be able to figure out what you're doing. Education is just key. Get a lot of books. Don't go by a lot of stuff that you have seen on YouTube and things like that, because some of those people don't know what they're talking about. They figured they would watch another video and then they would say something that I'm not saying names or anything, you know what I mean? You know who you are. And you know, there's a lot of people that say things, and I saw a woman one time mix something that went with something that it shouldn't. And the reason I'm saying that is because I have been told by another person that gave them diarrhea and it hurt their stomach. And this was all because somebody just thought it was okay to start blending stuff together. You might take 50% of this, and it shouldn't be mixed with no more than 10% of this. Or 25% of this, 25% of this, and 50% of this. There's a lot of different things when you go to the hospital and they give you a medicine, they don't just take a whole bunch of something and throw it into the chalky substance, squeeze it into a pill and say, here. They don't do that. Why? Because it can hurt you. That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people that don't understand. You don't just grab a whole bunch of this herb and this herb and this herb and this herb and throw it all in together and don't think that there's not going to be a reaction to your system. Now, it might not hurt somebody, but it could kill somebody else. It could hurt somebody else this way and then hurt somebody else this way, and it might not affect them this way, and it might affect them this way. Such as, like, it could give you vomiting and you diarrhea. This person vomiting, this person diarrhea. There's a lot of chemicals that doctors and hospitals and stuff they use, and the thing that I don't like to do is get all the fillers. I don't use fillers. I take this and I'll mix it with that, and I take a certain amount of something that's strong and I might mix it with something that might not be as strong because it might have an after effect such as nausea, headaches, vomiting, sleeplessness. You know, there's different effects for everybody. So if you do give something to somebody, make sure that you find out. I've said this in so many videos and I've told so many people, I believe before you start getting on herbal regimens that you should get an allergy test to see if you're allergic to different types of plants, herbs, weeds, anything. Because you might go your whole life and never take something, and then all of a sudden, oh, I want to get into herbs, and then next thing you know, you take something and swell up and flip out. So be careful what you do. Anyway, wanted to show you this. Yeah, I got lots of different things, man. I had this right here. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is my my lemon time. See, lemon time. I grind this up. This was a whole bunch, but I grind it up and I put it in here because I love the smell and I love the effects that I get for what I want to heal up. But right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you an herbal blend that we're going to put together to try to help my son feel a little better. He's been on it for a few days, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what it can do for you, okay? And we're going to have to go out and get some fresh herbs out of the garden. So we'll be right back. Right now, before we go out to the garden, I'm going to go see how my son's doing, check up on him. Black Hawk, how you feeling, buddy?
My head was hurting last night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is your stomach okay?
A little bit.
All right, I'm gonna go out to the garden, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna get you some herbs, make you an herbal blend, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. So it's just your head bothering you right now?
It's still bothering me.
All right, I'll be back. Well, it looks like he's not feeling good still. So let's go on out to the garden and grab some herbs for him. Then we're going to come back in here and make a tea. And then I'll tell you what the herbs are that I'm using. I had to come back over here, see which basket I want to use. I think this one's going to do. Yeah. I'll go ahead and use this basket right here. All right. Well, this is one of the things that we're going to be needing today. This is the rosemary. We're going to be using, let's see if we can't find a nice piece. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just grab one of these here. Okay. And put this down in there. Looks like somebody's cutting grass. One of the biggest reasons why we're going to be using rosemary is because it supports the circulatory and nervous system. It also relieves muscle pain and spasms. And one of the biggest things why I like it is because it's very good with improving cognitive thinking and the way that your mind works. What I'm going to do now is grab something that's good for the heart and vascular system. So let's go ahead and get that now. It's called the sweet basil. The eugenol in basil can block calcium channels, which can help lower blood pressure. Its essential oils can help lower the cholesterol and the triglycerides. Basil also contains magnesium, which can help improve the blood flow. And this is allowing your muscles and your blood vessels to relax. That's why we want to be able to take some of the blood pressure off of his head, which can lower the chances of him having a headache. Well, it looks like we have one more herb to deal with, and that's going to be lemon balm. It has a lot of great medicinal properties, but let me tell you this, it's really got a great smell, and it will be able to help you with these situations. Melissa officinalis, also known as lemon balm, it's a member of the mint family. It's also considered to be a very calming herb. A long time ago, like way back in during the Middle Ages time, it was used to, reduce anxiety. It would help promote sleep, improve your appetite, ease pain and discomfort from your digestive system. Also help to stop nausea when your stomach hurts. But one thing that's also important is that's why I'm trying to use it for my son, because of the nausea he had yesterday. But this is another thing that's very good. It will also regulate his mood, and that will help take stress off of his brain so that he can be more at ease with his headache. But another thing that you need to worry about is if you are pregnant, I do not recommend that you should use lemon balm during your pregnancy or breastfeeding, because there's things that could happen to your child from feeding, or maybe your breast milk. The one thing that is also important, lemon balm was used as a medicine for nerves and menstrual irregularities. Okay, so make sure that you check with your doctor for any further use of lemon balm if you are expecting. There we go. I have a whole bunch of it. So we're just going to grab a couple pieces and then we'll be all right. I like to snap it right. Normally I'll cut it, but I forgot my scissors. So I use my fingernail, pop it right there, and then that's good. We're going to take that. Well, it looks like we have what we need. We have the sweet basil, we have the rosemary, and we have the lemon balm. Let's go get this boiled up for the little guy. All right. Let's go ahead and tear some of this up. If you tear these up, then you open them up and really, really let some of the flavor out. Gets really strong that way. Just tear the rosemary up. Put it in there. Tear the lemon balm up. I even throw the stems in there. Oh my goodness. And then what we'll do is just put some boiling water in it and fill it all the way up. Then what you should do is let it steep for about 15 minutes. Now it's all full to the top. And then put your lid on there. Let it steep for about 15 minutes. And then you'll have yourself a nice cognitive herbal tisane. We're going to let that steep, and then we're going to go talk to him and see how he's doing, see if he can come have a sip. Yeah, well, I'm glad we were able to do that for him. I might even have a sip myself. But, thank you for joining us right here at Herbal Gardens Homestead. And, really, like I said, look for some good books on information. And don't go by everything you see. Just, make sure it's scientifically backed. Make sure it's done by credible people. Stuff like that. So thank you for joining us right here at Herbal Gardens Homestead. And remember, love your land, and it'll love you back. All right, see you next time.